Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Shocking breaking news this morning. I, again, prefer to start off gently with the show and keep things, kind of calm to start the show, but just not possible with this breaking news that we received this morning.
Now, is this breaking national news? Is this news within the community? Is it news within the KCNI KBBN family? I'm nervous.
This is internationally. This is worldwide.
This goes big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Britney Spears claims that she made out with Ben Affleck. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Okay. Breaking news indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So now the question becomes, at what time of her life did this occur? Is this recent? Was this early? Was this back in the past somewhere? What's the story, Dave?
Well, they believe it's in the time period of somewhere around the late 99, right in there.
Oh, so okay.
According to Britney, she continues to spill the tea about famous men that, she's had relationships with. And this time, Ben Affleck is the subject matter that she's bringing forward. Rumors about the two of them having a fling have been swirling for over 20 years. And I repeat, 20 years.
Wow.
And all she did was finally confirm it in this breaking news story this morning. It was deleted on the Instagram post once it was posted. It was deleted, but that doesn't mean it isn't true. Britt shared a picture from 1999 of herself with Ben and hit songwriter Diane Warren. The picture was captioned, "Cool pic of me and Ben Affleck at Diane Warren's years ago. He's such an amazing actor." Did I fail to mention in her statements, did I fail to mention I made out with Ben that night? I honestly forgot we did that. That's crazy. She'd forgotten that she had smooched with Ben.
But now has remembered, and so now sharing it with the world.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I just thought you folks would want to know that. I know there's other problems in the world. We have a couple of wars going on. We have politicians who can't get anything passed in D.C. because they're fighting all the time and even fighting amongst their own party. There's hungry people out there. There's right now a lot of flu and different things going around. Everybody's fighting. But I just knew that you all wanted to know this morning, first thing on the breakfast show, the first thing, I just felt an obligation to bring that forward, that Britney Spears does claim that she made out with Ben Affleck late one night in 1999. Boy, I tell you, this is a responsibility that weighs heavy on our shoulders here.
I was about to say, you have just over the years, and really it kind of begins with our affiliation with CBS. It sends us prep material now in the morning.
Facts.
Breaking news stories.
Right.
And boy, you really, since this information has began to come our way, you've really dived into it to, keep Central Nebraska informed. And I applaud you for that, my friend.
Thank you, Brent. It's not easy. Sometimes you have to sift through things to try to figure out whether, is it fact or...
Is it news? Is it not news?
Right. But in this case,
is this something our listening audience wants to know? Is it something they need to know?
Well, that's the difference. That's the difference right there. Is it something that the audience wants to know?
Yeah.
More importantly, do they need to know? And then that's the responsibility we have as journalists to go ahead and put that information out, even though they may not want to hear it. This is something that was news breaking that they probably will be thinking about the rest of the day. They might dream about it tonight.
Yeah.
Now, isn't Ben, he's married to...
Well, him and Jen are back together, aren't they? Is it Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah. What's her nickname again? She has a nickname.
J-Lo?
Yeah, J-Lo.
Okay.
Ben and J-Lo.
Yeah.
I know they have been together.
They're together
Yeah.
again, right? They're married, aren't they?
Yeah, they had a wedding.
Have no idea.
They had a wedding. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we could cover that sometime, but it was supposed to be private, and it didn't end up so much that way.
Tell you what, folks, who needs entertainment tonight when you have Brent and Dave covering entertainment news in the morning?
Oh, my Lord. It's an astounding world we live in. If you haven't caught it, this is kind of satire. When we do this sort of thing, it's kind of like, waking ourselves up a little bit, that those kinds of stories carry a lot of attention with a lot of people.
Yes, they do.
Not
yes.
so much.
Yeah.
Not so much probably here in Custer County in central Nebraska. Might surprise you, but the one that gets me was this week because the news coming out of England with the cancer announced with King. Yeah. I got home one day, and I like to watch the news while I have lunch. And I understand it was a breaking story, but it went on and on and on and on and on. And I thought, okay, be treated for cancer, and the outlook is good. And they went through the whole thing. What happens because Harry left and came to the United States, and they're not getting along in the royal family. And the royal news just went on and on and on and on and on. I thought, my Lord, I wanted to kind of find out, some real news, and it was all about the royal family. And I don't even know what they do. What they make? They just go to occasions and walk around with their crowns. They don't do anything.
I'm not the one to ask regarding that, because I don't know.
I got the prince, and, king and queen.
You need to take just a sip of coffee and just reset.
And by the way, let me just get really deep here.
Oh, boy.
If it wasn't for the English way of doing things back in history and colonizing everything, we wouldn't have the big mess we have today. And we still run around and chase the royal family around like they're royal. Mr. Wright, you got to help me sometime on this. A lot of the Middle East activities that are going on right now goes back to the colonization of countries who maybe didn't want to be turned into an English colony. Oh, sorry.
That's all right, man. I don't know how in the world we got there after starting with Brittany and Ben. I tell you what, sometimes the segues we have on this show from topic to topic really are amazing. I don't know how we got there. We started with Britney Spears making out with Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
And wow.
Yeah, and then we got to roll up to the Tea Party, and that's how we all ended up over here. And
so where do you want to go next?
Oh, I'd like to go have some breakfast if you go with me.
Yeah, sure.
No, we need to get back on track here.
Okay.
I apologize.
All right. It's all right.
But I just can't believe that Brittany would, reveal that after this much time. I mean.
Yeah. I've noticed that about a lot of entertainment stories. They get released after a lot of time has gone by.
Oh, here's another one that I wanted to clarify. This was also in the news this morning that Usher, who's going to be doing the Super Bowl show, right?
Yes, he is.
He's actually admitting that he's a bit nervous.
How would you not be?
Yeah. He's says it's a big moment for him, and I think that Asher is standing by. If Usher can't go out, Asher, I know, will be able to go out and entertain on the Super Bowl. So keep your eggs ready, Asher. You want to read something?
Yeah, you want to go to school lunch menus? Or
if I can find
where do you want to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
You got them?
I'll find them.
You sure? Are you prepped? Are you ready?
Oh, hold on, they're underneath this other sheet.
Oh.
Got
All right.
a little worked up there. Okay,
here we go. We're going to start at Sargent today. Chicken Alfredo or lasagna, corn, fruit salad, garlic bun, or milk. That's at Sargent today.
All right. The Prairie Pioneer Center today on this Thursday, the 8th day of February 2024. Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, tomato, zucchini, dessert, and dinner roll. Call them at 872-6121. Let them know you'd like to have a meal when you get there. Or you can also call ahead and make advance arrangements to have the meals delivered to your home.
Sandhills Public School in Dunning today. Beef and bean burritos, nacho chips, and cheese sauce on the menu today at Sandhills.
Thedford Schools, Parmesan Ranch Chicken, baby baked potatoes, green beans, dinner roll, veggie fruit bar, and milk.
Loop City, chicken noodle soup or potato soup, and a ham sandwich at Loop City today.
I just want to do a really good job on these school lunch menus. If Bob Jensen's listening, I want to really do a professional presentation.
Yep.
Broken Bow Middle School, High School, that would be grades 6 through 12 and grades 9 through 12. I don't understand that, but anyway, they're having a fresh-made cheeseburger, macaroni skillet with garlic breadstick, mozzarella Twiz sticks with marinara dipping sauce. The pressure of having Bob listen is more than I can take. Uncrustable cheese and cracker platter, grilled station combo, and cheeseburger basket.
Litchfield today featuring a ham sandwich for lunch at Litchfield Public School.
I think I can get this one. At Arnold Sandwich.
Ah, there you go. Let's see. I've got Cozad next, and some of their choices are showing cheeseburger, lasagna soup, chef salad with Italian bread. Some of the choices at Cozad today.
Chicken tenders at Arcadia today.
All right, Callaway showing a chicken sandwich at Callaway Public Schools. And that's all I have for today.
All right. Thank you, Brent. I do want to remind you that it's an annual event that's coming up the 19th of February, and it will be the Pancake Ham and Egg Feed put on at the Broken Bow Municipal Building. This will be the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 3576 with their annual gathering here, and you can get advance tickets from the members. And, of course, you can just pay at the door on the 19th. All the money goes towards a scholarship fund, so any money that you spend on that wonderful pancake and egg feed will go right to their scholarship program. And that's coming up the 19th. And we have some tickets, so what I'd like to do at this time is give you two.
Well, thanks. I would love to go. Thank you.
No.
What?
To give away with the trivia question.
Oh.
Along with whatever else you're giving away.
Okay.
No, you're not eligible.
This will go along with a certificate to win a free 6-inch sub at Subway today.
Ooh, nice.
As we play the game. And our question has to do with past Super Bowl halftime shows.
Ooh, that's right.
The 2006 Super Bowl halftime show featured the largest stage ever assembled for a halftime show. had 28 separate pieces, took a 600-person stage crew 5 minutes to put together.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing. Who was the headliner that performed on the stage? 2006 is the year. Your choices are Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, the Rolling Stones, Jackson Browne, or Queen. Those are your choices. 2006 Super Bowl halftime show featured the largest stage ever. Who performed on it? Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, the Rolling Stones, Jackson Browne, Jackson Browne, or Queen. If you know, call us at 872-2801.
The Breakfast Show.
Don't know what I do without them. They're awesome.
On KCNI KBBN.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
It's time to spread the local love with the KCNI KBBN Love Local promotion. When you shop local, you're not just a customer. You're a champion of community support. Tune in every weekday morning to The Breakfast Show for your chance at a $25 gift card to a fantastic local business. Join us in embracing the spirit of local love. Keep it local. Keep it here. Listen to The Breakfast Show to win.
Now remember that whatever happens, I love you.
I'm hoping I'm getting the name right. Dylan, is that correct?
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, here's Brent with the question.
All right, Dylan, here we go. 2006 Super Bowl halftime show featured the largest stage ever. Who performed on it? Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, the Rolling Stones, Jackson Browne, or Queen?
The Rolling Stones.
The Rolling Stones, my man, you got it. And because you've answered correctly, we got a certificate that'll get you a free 6-inch sub at Subway, and we've got a couple of tickets that'll get you into the special pancake ham and egg feed coming up on February the 19th here in Broken Bow, sponsored by the VFW Scholarship Benefit. So come on out, see us when you can. We'll get your certificates to you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
You bet.
Dylan.
Thank you.
10 minutes before the hour. Oh, am I in trouble?
You're in trouble.
Yes. Christy and I had a discussion yesterday, I believe it was, about when we were going to give these tickets away to the pancake feed.
Oh, no. You gave them away early, didn't you?
And I'm not taking them back from Dylan. He seemed
Okay.
like a nice guy.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to give him 2 away on Monday the 12th, 2 away on the 13th, and 2 away on the 14th. So we'll do that. We'll finish the rest of them out later.
Okay.
But now I know that we can play this next song in honor of the question.
I'm sorry, my phone is buzzing. What does
Yeah.
that mean?
Oh,
Oh, boy.
It's probably her.
Somebody's tech. It could be.
Is it Christy?
No, it was not.
Okay, and line 1 was ringing before I figured it was her.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. So I know that we can play the Rolling Stones because that was the correct answer.
Yes.
And this song will fit the situation we're in right now. It's the latest release from the Rolling Stones called Angry.
I love it.
Good morning, everyone. This is Kathy Eberly reporting for Dave Davis Auction Service and Farmers National Company. To start with, I'd like to remind you that Dave Davis Auction Service is having their machinery consignment auction at the Custer County Fairgrounds. That will be April 6th, so you can call our office and get your consignments in ahead of time so that we can get them on the sale bill and advertise them for you. And that will be at the Custer County Fairgrounds, April 6th, the machinery consignment auction. If you have questions, you can call Jim at 308-870-1785. Going over to Farmers National side, we do have the Broken Bow Kennels at 44003 Road 801 north of Broken Bow, capacity of 27 kennels, office space, kitchen area, laundry area, and half bath. Fenced-in outdoor space. There's kennel equipment, propane tank, washer, dryer, and refrigerator are all staying. Air conditioner new in 2022. Shingles are 5 or 6 years old. There is some new concrete work. Does have a detached single-car garage with new siding. Sits on 1 acre. Don't miss this opportunity for the Broken Bow Kennels at 44003 Road 801 north of Broken Bow. At 611 South 8th Avenue, we do have a home that the kitchen is an eat-in kitchen that is open to the living room. Appliances are staying with the home. Nice sized living room with exposed beams and open staircase. Main floor laundry. Upstairs has 3 bedrooms and 2nd bathroom. Lots of new upgrades, including remodeled bathroom, new flooring, fresh interior paint, and lots of new windows. Privacy fence in the back and chain link fence in the front. Shingles new in 2023. Nice double garage with a workshop. At 611 South 8th Avenue. At 541 South G Street, this is a ranch-style home. Living room has a large picture window, open dining and living space. Kitchen has lots of cabinets and counter space. Main floor has 1 bathroom and 2 bedrooms that have hardwood floors. Laundry room is located on the main floor with extra storage. Then the lower level has a large family room, 3rd bedroom that is non-conforming, 2nd bathroom, and storage. Geothermal heat pump, underground sprinklers, attached single-car garage. That's at 541 South G Street. And then at 1414 Memorial Drive, this is a tri-level home. Welcome home to this beautiful home. Open floor plan with lots of sunshine. Kitchen has beautiful white silk quartz countertops, waterfall island, and breakfast bar. Island and breakfast bar both have extra seating. There's lots of cabinets, stainless steel appliances. Main level has water-resistant flooring. 2nd floor has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Bedrooms have wood flooring. Master bedroom has a master bathroom, ceramic tile shower, soaker tub, and heated towel rack. Lower level has a family room, 4th bedroom, laundry, and 3rd bathroom. This home has had major renovations, including electrical and plumbing. Breezeway connects the oversized double garage, low maintenance brick and LP Smart side siding, large fenced-in backyard with a neat privacy fence from Country Estates with 50-year warranty, lots of landscaping, patio area, utility shed, and underground sprinklers. This is at 1414 Memorial Drive. On West Highway 2, we do have 2.45 plus or minus acres. It's got highway frontage, great business opportunity. The water and sewer are available. Seller would consider splitting the lots, and that's on West Highway 2 in Broken Bow. In Ansley at 515 Lock Street, we do have a home that everything's on 1 level. It's 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Dining room is open to the kitchen and living room. It has main floor laundry, back porch, new carpet, high-impact shingles new in 2023. Garage has a hobby workshop area, and that's at 515 Lock Street in Ansley. At 411 West Main Street in Sargent, this is a commercial building that has been used as a home. Open kitchen, dining, and living space. Kitchen has lots of cabinets and counter space, 4 bedrooms and 1.5 bathrooms. Has a laundry space, large family room in the back, located right on Main Street at 411 West Main Street, Sargent, with many possibilities. We do have a duplex at 438 and 442 South G Street. Has cute entryways. Living rooms have fireplace. Kitchen has stainless steel appliances and are open to the dining room. Dining space is also open to kitchen and living space with patio door going to the backyard. Both units have the same floor plan with 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Master bedrooms have master bathroom. Laundry area is located off of the kitchen coming in from the garage. Everything is on 1 level. It does have underground sprinklers. Sits on a corner lot with fenced-in backyard and patio area on each side. Shingles were new in 2021. That is located at 438 and 442 South G Street in Broken Bow. I think that sums it up for now, but I'd like to thank you all for listening. I hope you have a great day. This has been Kathy Eberly for Farmers National Company and Dave Davis Auction Service. Thank you.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. Those 5 U.S. Marines aboard a helicopter that crashed near San Diego are dead. Military officials confirming a day after the chopper went down in bad weather on the return from a training mission from Creech Air Force Base, northwest of Las Vegas. The wreckage was located yesterday morning close to the mountain community of Pine Valley. Correspondent Jonathan Vigliotti is there.
As the West Coast was hit with a historic storm, the chopper's flight path through the San Diego mountains would have meant difficult flying conditions. But retired Marine Colonel and former helicopter pilot Eric Booyer tells CBS News he doesn't think the weather caused the crash.
I immediately began to think something mechanical happened. It's a 53 Echo, a big, stable platform. To simply go missing is rare, is very rare.
Officials say an investigation's underway, so are efforts to recover the remains of the 5 Marines. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, a state senator from Omaha is working to prevent fentanyl overdoses in the state. Fentanyl deaths have increased every year since 2012, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. In 2022, about 75,000 of the nearly 110,000 overdose deaths could be linked to fentanyl. Initiatives in the metro that 6 News has covered include the health department distributing the life-saving treatment for overdose, naloxone, commonly known as Narcan. A new initiative by Senator Tony Vargas looks to prevent rather than treat an overdose. LB 1325 allows pharmacies to sell test strips that detect fentanyl. In some states, these potentially have been life-saving strips and are considered drug paraphernalia. In others, they are not. The bill provides some clarity, according to Marcia Muting with the Nebraska Pharmacists Association. Marcia said that there's a lot of pharmacies that call her and say, "Can I sell these?" And she said she doesn't know the answer. She and the association support the bill that Senator Tony Vargas of Omaha has proposed. Vargas was encouraged to bring the bill after seeing other states successfully bipartisan in effort to enact similar legislation. That's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Checking the night in the NBA, Celtics win again, beating the Hawks 125-117. Boston now a league best 39-12 overall and 24-3 at home. Pelicans go into L.A., knock off the Clippers 117-106. L.A. is now a half game back of Minnesota, Denver, and Oklahoma City in the race for the top record in the West. Cavaliers over the Wizards in D.C. 114-106. Cleveland's won 15 of 16 and 7 in a row. Warriors over the 76ers in Philadelphia 127-104. Philadelphia now 4-12 this season without injured star and reigning league MVP Joel Embiid. Heat over the Spurs 116-104. Pistons surprised the Kings in Sacramento 133-120. Raptors outscored the Hornets 123-117. Top 25 college basketball, number 12 Auburn beat number 16 Alabama 99-81. 11th ranked Wisconsin loses at Michigan 72-68. Number 19 Creighton falls at Providence in overtime 91-87.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Slight chance of rain showers today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. Daytime highs approaching 49, northwesterly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 29. Tonight, mainly clear skies. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Tomorrow, highs around 43. A dusting of snow Saturday night. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Maybe this will shock you, and maybe it won't, but a survey of people with health insurance shows most say they've had problems with their health coverage just in the last year. Maybe that's you too. So yeah, it's frustrating. But imagine an alternative, a solution to this that actually gets a 98% member satisfaction rating. That's MediShare. That's why it's grown so much. That's why you're hearing about it. So why the incredibly high satisfaction rating? You can save hundreds of dollars a month, and you don't have to compromise on quality or reliability to do it. For 3 decades now, members have been sharing medical expenses and saving up to 50% compared to health insurance. Another reason to love it, you don't have to sacrifice your values to get real value. MediShare is a community of hundreds of thousands of Christians who are like-minded and wanting to help people. So when you share, you save. You can feel good about it. Call now. It's 877-26-BIBLE. That's 877-26-BIBLE, 877-26-BIBLE.
Currently 37 under a cloudy sky. Winds are more westerly and almost eking up towards northwest now. They were southwest earlier, and not as much velocity right now as we had earlier, 5 to 15, maybe 5 to 10. Barometric pressure continues to rise, though. It's at 2951. Humidity at 91%, and we have some sprinkles, occasional light sprinkles this morning. High yesterday of 54, an overnight low of 38 degrees, but we're now at 37. Sunset today at 6:02, sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:42. We measured 1/100th of an inch earlier this morning. That put our new total at 76 hundredths for the month. And again, we have had light sprinkles since 7 o'clock. That's a look at weather and news on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney. My co-host, Brent Apperson. Getting ready for a very, very busy remainder of the week. It's already been busy with preparation and some coverages. Wednesday, typically you have the night off. Now you're tearing into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right?
Yes, sir.
Wrestling and basketball.
Yeah, we got basketball for you tonight. We're going to be at the Indian Gym where Broken Bow will be hosting Cozad for a girls and boys basketball doubleheader. We'll have the girls varsity game tipping at 6. Boys game will follow. You can listen to both of them live tonight on KBBN 95.3 FM, KBBN.com. Tomorrow night, we're going to go to Myrna. We'll have a great area matchup between Ansley Litchfield and Anselmo Myrna in girls and boys basketball. Girls varsity tipping at 6. Boys varsity will follow. Games will be on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. And then for tomorrow's games between Ansley Litchfield and Anselmo Myrna, we'll do the live video stream as well, which you can access through sandhillsexpress.com. And then on Saturday, we'll be live at the Indian Gym in Broken Bow as they'll be hosting the C4 District Wrestling Championships. We'll be there covering the event live. We'll have all the Broken Bow matches from the tournament live for you on the air. We'll also be looking at other area tournaments happening in district wrestling and keeping you updated with what's happening there as area participants try to qualify for the state wrestling championships next week in Omaha. And also girls district wrestling is coming up on Friday, so we want to wish all of our area competitors the best there, as they will also be trying to qualify for the state wrestling championships next week.
All right, thank you, Brent. This news flash just in. Summer had bright pink pants on yesterday. They looked very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Guess that was on Tuesday, maybe. Really sharp blue ones on today.
Oh.
And very nice top, too. So she's really outdoing herself with her fashion here at KCNI KBBN.
Wonderful. Nice to have some color.
Yeah.
Here.
And also doing some news. That's always good, too.
Yeah.
I've had this queued up for a few days now. Haven't got to it, so let's play it. Here's America.
Staff that's like family, you're on your way. When you join the team, you're given an established client list made up of established relationships. No searching for new business out of the gate.
Nice and easy.
Gas prices are crazy. No worry for you. You'll have a station car to drive the St. Hills roads.
Hey, Ron, who's driving? It's okay. It's on cruise control. Cruise control just regulates speed. It doesn't steer.
Decide what your day looks like. Meet new people. Throw candy in parades. Get paid to have fun. Send your resume to jeremy@sandhillsexpress.com. I'll talk to you soon.
The music to get your day started right.
I listen every morning.
The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the James Gang.
Good morning.
How you doing, James?
Great.
James Klang, that is. How you doing? Good?
Doing good. Loving this lovely day.
Sprinkling out there.
A little rainy, gloomy, but you know, it's great. It's another day.
Yeah, and you know, I think the moisture is actually soaking in.
It is really good.
Yeah. It's pretty nice.
Glad we have it. It's
75.
better than snow, right?
Yeah, and it melted the snow.
Yeah.
Everything's good.
Yeah.
I better let Brent do the interview. I'm a little jacked up today.
You know, things are much more interesting when you're jacked up.
I know, but I'm a little worked up about the royal family and all the attention they're getting, and the colonization of the Middle East. It just goes pretty deep for me.
Just ignore it, Dave. Just ignore it.
Okay. All right, I'm going to try. We'll take a break.
Deep breath.
There you go.
You guys ever watch TV and you have the subtitles?
Not very
while.
Often. I do that, but
there's a trick to that because we're watching a detective series right now, and the captain is very tense all the time, very serious, squints. He just sits real straight, and he sighs, and every time he sighs, it goes, sigh. And so we're going to start a game and keep track of how many times he sighs and bet on it.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
But you know what? Being in the financial trade that you are with the stock market, you don't have to bet on it. You can find things that are steady and even, right?
Do you ever sigh about it?
Yeah, exactly. You want to have a betting game on that. There's a lot of things to sigh about in the market sometimes. Although it's been fairly well so far this year. I mean, it's hitting all-time highs, and people are making money right now, and they're having some gain in their portfolio, so it's been good. But to your point, Brent, even during down times, there are certain sectors that perform well. So there's ways to earn money no matter what kind of economy we have, and hopefully we'll get to talk a little bit about that today too.
Okay, let's do.
There's always talk of another recession looming in the horizon. They kind of see the indicators of it, but they don't ever know when it's really going to happen. Yeah. And when it does happen, they really don't ever know when it's going to hit the bottom. And those things, they're tough. And talk about rolling the dice sometimes. That's tough.
Well, there's a few experts out there who have a little egg on their face because they've been predicting this recession
all
thing.
Last year.
Yeah, the whole year. And actually, the economy is pretty strong right now.
It has been going well.
So that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
A lot of jobs being filled, and things look better. So yeah.
It's always good to diversify, though.
Yeah.
And that's something we tell our clients every day. Diversify. And so, talking about diversification, we have diversified in our office a little bit.
So you've mixed things up, added something?
Yeah. We've added an agent, and so we actually rearranged our office, put in a wall, so I wouldn't have to look at him every day. But he's there doing work. But
it may be the other way around, so he doesn't have to look at you.
I was going to say vice versa there.
That's probably true. No, we added. We have Tim Moran in our office. And he is rocking and rolling. He's sitting down with people, and he's learning at the same time the process that we go through, and he's learning the industry. And but he is ready to go, and we just wanted to introduce him today and let him know he's joined the team. He is a New York Life agent.
Okay.
And he is learning all about life insurance and investments and everything that we can help people with. So,
all right. We met Tim once before, and Tim was in to talk about a men's group that we're going to meet. And I guess maybe we should start there, Tim. When you were in, you were almost full with that particular edition, and I assume you're probably still working with that.
Yeah, we are. We had a full house for that event. We ended up selling out. We were turning guys away. I think we had like 200 men show up for that event, which was amazing. And then we had probably another, 50 guys, maybe 100 guys that say, "Hey, I'm coming." They're like, "Please don't come. We don't have room for you." I mean, we had guys like standing up in the back because we just didn't have enough room for that. But yeah, I think we're planning another event come this summer, so it's
okay.
We're excited about it.
And refresh us the name of the program again.
It was Arise. It was the name of the event. It's heavily leans on the Every Man a Warrior, which is a Bible study for men. It actually started from a guy who was from North Platte, so it's something that was kind of based here, but he was a navigator for a long time. But it's really having a huge impact in guys' lives. Yeah,
well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And that probably lends itself well to what you're doing as far as going straight ahead and confident with what you're doing with Klang Financial, I would think.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's just another avenue of just being able to help people. Everybody has hopes and dreams of where they want to get to, and that's what we want to do. We want to help people get to that destination, and it seems like it's really hard to put money together. Everybody's trying to live paycheck to paycheck, and it looks like it's kind of gloomy a lot, but there are some avenues that we can help with that could help put some things together in the short time, but then in the long run be probably more well off than you would have been if you'd have done nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And James has kind of enlightened us to the fact that life insurance, I don't know, there's a little stigma about life insurance. When you first start talking about it, you go, "Oh man, I don't want to talk about life insurance." So it's about when the end comes, But really, it can be, according to James and proofs in the pudding, it can be a great way to put money away and have money left when you get ready to retire and so forth. So it's a lot more than just life insurance, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, and it's also really good with New York Life because they are like, they don't have cookie cutters where it's like, okay, you come in and you get exactly the same product as the last guy. Is they can work with just about any budget and can customize about anything that's helpful. So even though today you're like, man, I would love to have that $3 million policy, but I've got a $50 budget.
Yep.
That's probably not going to work, but with New York Life, there's just a way to be able to customize it and make something that's going to work for you now. And then as you get more footing underneath you, you could do something a little bit more, solid, a little more firm, maybe something that's going to grow for you a little bit better. But it's going to give you benefit now as well as that death benefit down the road.
And something else we've heard James talk about is maybe some tax advantages along the way. I don't. Americans are strange ducks, but it always amazes me because we're patriotic. We want to live the life of the USA, but we don't really like paying taxes. Not our fair share, but you don't want to pay too many. And a lot of times, without knowledge, we may be paying too many taxes at the end of the road or along the way, right? Yeah. So, James, you always bring that up.
Yeah, well, that's, again, we really hit on diversification. It's important to diversify your portfolio between maybe equities and bonds, risk, low risk. It's also just as important to diversify with taxation. Mm-hmm. You're going to have a lot of people stuff money into 401ks, IRAs, traditional. And when they retire, you get a deduction for that today, but when you retire, you're paying taxes on that, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You got a deduction today, and you're deferring Uncle Sam's share. But it's just as important to diversify with taxation on the tax-free side. And there's 3 main areas you can do that. And life insurance, the IRS, Internal Revenue Code, actually affords us to save up tax-free dollars within a life insurance policy that we can take out later. It's typically more flexible than a Roth, less restrictions than a Roth. You can put in more than a Roth. So there's a lot of flexibility with it, and that's one of the why we utilize it so much, because most people do need some type of protection. I know it's not fun to talk about. Who wants to talk about their will, right? That's not fun. But life insurance can sometimes fall in that same category. But there's so many avenues you can use it, and our job is to those people that want to learn about it and want to take advantage of the IRS code. Our job is to show them this is how it works. This is how you can take advantage of these programs and customize it specifically, like Tim was saying, to your situation. And right now, talk about New York Life and being they are the preeminent premier company in the industry. They're the 800-pound gorilla in the industry. They're humongous. They're the oldest insurance company in the nation, 1845. That's when they started. And they've really built the best permanent policy. The policies that build up that cash value, they are the best in the industry with it. That's what they've built their business on. And so they're really good at it. We're honored to be able to represent them in the community and offer these to the community. And right now, they are actually offering, if you want to help get a life insurance policy, a permanent policy, and take advantage of that IRS code to stuff money in there, either for yourself, for your kids, or maybe your grandchildren. Right now, and let's say you have a lump sum in the bank. You have some money in the bank that's not doing anything for you, or that you want it to do something different for you. You can put that money in a life insurance policy and write a check for it and pay for that over a series of years. And while that money is sitting there waiting to pay for those premiums, it can earn 12% on that money the first year and 6% on the money on the years thereafter. So, and it's a minimum of 5-year pay, and that's IRS regulation. So you can pay for a life insurance policy for as little as 5 years or 35 years. But if you do it in a minimum of 5, then that money can be tax-free. And that's the point of why people do this. And if you can earn 12% on the money waiting to go into that policy, why not? I mean, there's some pretty good incentives there right now.
So, James, just to be clear, I want to make sure I understand this correctly and that the audience understands that when it comes time when that money comes out of that policy, that the government won't be waiting to tax that?
Yeah, and there's certain things we need to do. You take it out as a loan against yourself.
Okay.
But no, it is tax-free. And the other nice thing about it is that it's non-reportable. So you don't get a 1099. It's between you and the company, and Uncle Sam's left out of the equation. And this is something that is afforded to us in the code. So it's not anything that we're doing against it. It's just we're taking advantage of it. And like you said, if you know what is available to you, wouldn't most people want to take advantage of things instead of paying Uncle Sam more than your fair share? Obviously, we should be paying. That's how our roads get built.
Right.
Schools and everything else, that military that we need to function as a nation. We need to pay those taxes. And we pay a lot of them.
We do.
But there are times when it's good to, hey, IRS has afforded us this. Let's take advantage of it. It's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but you need to have that knowledge in order to take advantage of it, and that's something that we help. Tim is really good at it. It's just something that we do to educate our clients, and we give them the information, and what they do with it is up to them. If they want to fund a life insurance policy on their grandkids, we'll help them do that, or on themselves. We just love helping people.
Well, that's what, Tim, you mentioned. That's what you like about it, and you're a New York certified agent, right? Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about what you go through to become an agent. I think there's probably a little bit of testing and paperwork and study, and how long does that all take?
Yeah, you never stop learning with New York life. So we'll throw that on the table to begin with. But to begin that journey for me, I had to prepare for the state exam, have to pass the Nebraska Life and Health. That took me 4 weeks of just studying just about every day to prepare for that, pass the exam, and then hired by New York Life. And then once you are hired by them, then they immediately start training you. They kind of come from the standpoint of, we can take just about any raw material that's willing and who has a work ethic and wants to succeed here, and can train you and make you into a successful agent. So I'm in constant trainings. I had a 3-day Zoom last week, and it was 3 days in a row, and it was just constant training, just going over their products, how to kind of their procedures. They do a really good job of making sure that you're compliant, that you're not going to get yourself into a jam. They pair you up with a mentor, and that's the reason why I'm working with James, is they put you with an agent who's been very successful, who can show you the ropes. That's why James is having to work so hard right now, is because not only is he having to deal with his own clients, he has to deal with anybody that I bring in. And so it's like, oh, you've got a 5-minute slot here. Let's just slide somebody in there. But it's all built for, helping me to be successful. And so, they've, this first year, it's like they're just making sure everything, all the ins and outs of the products, the company. But then there's, then I could get registered, and that's another exam. Then that kind of broadens up what I can do as an agent. And then there's 2 or 3 more that I know that James has already taken. And, you can just continue to keep learning, keep growing, keep building your base. It's kind of the sky's the limit. It's what you want to do, what you want to put into it. Right now, I'm so new to the zoo, I don't know what I don't know.
That's a good thing. And you have Stephanie there, who is great with numbers. She loves the numbers side of it, which a lot of us don't. So you have support there. Yeah. James will support you. The company itself sounds like as a resource.
Huge.
But how, Tim, have you found, and how are you getting along with Iona? James, would you explain that to Tim?
Rebecca, a.k.a. Iona.
Her real name, by the way, is Iona. It's from Chicago. She come from Chicago,
Some mafia there.
Usually have 2 names when you come from Chicago.
It's interesting you mentioned that, Dave, because the mafia has a way of working their way in. And if you come to our office now, Steph has actually moved upstairs.
She's upstairs?
And Rebecca has actually taken over Steph's office.
Wow.
It was like a turn of events that happened. I don't know how it happened, but now Rebecca's in Stephanie's office.
Wow. Does she leave the lights real low and talk real soft?
I haven't heard her do that, but so she's working her way in. I don't know what's really going on or who's running the office, but I guess I thought Steph was, but maybe Iona is now. She's kind of taken over. But yeah, how's it working with Rebecca?
The door is shut a lot into her office, so.
Well, there's a lot of things going on in there, Tim.
Yeah, that's right. She passed her test this week to be registered.
She did?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I know she put in a lot of hard work for that. So yeah. She may have had some inside connections. I don't know, but
I tell you, she's probably one of the nicest people you ever meet.
Absolutely.
So I think, all kidding aside, she's a very, very bright and very approachable person. So she's probably fits the team, James, just like you want.
Well, she's a New York Life agent, too. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that.
But I can't get her in here. She just will not. I don't know. What did you guys do to cause her to just...
Now, see, here we go again. You're bringing me into this.
Oh.
I don't even know if I've met Rebecca, to be honest with you.
Iona.
We need to change that. We need to change it.
Yeah.
Can you guys do a remote, just a surprise remote in our office sometime?
Oh, wow.
And
okay.
Just not tell her you're coming.
Love to.
And just that might be the only way.
I'm a little nervous about that because she's actually thought sometimes that I have a microphone with me, and her face turns really bright red, and I don't want to have, her blood pressure is going to go up. I don't want to be responsible for any health problems. I know she's insured, but...
Yeah, true. I suppose I get it.
Yeah. No, she's a great gal. And you got a great team and added Tim to it. Congratulations, and you guys are rolling. And I know you've been busy anyway, so having more expertise there doesn't hurt a thing.
It doesn't. Yeah, we're excited about it. So, we're just happy to be here. And you can, if those that don't know, we're right across the street from Nebraska State Bank, and our phone number is 872-6810. And call anytime. We got staff manning the phones, and take a call, schedule appointments. We're here to help.
Have a website for information as well.
JamesClang.com. Yep.
Okay. All right. Brett, did you have any financial questions that you wanted to ask?
I don't think so. I actually had a couple, but they've answered them already.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah.
That's the way that works. Yeah.
Perfect. Well,
I'm trying to think how to come up with that $50 to get started.
You just got to win that bet for the size.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I got to tell you, Tim, my neighbor lives across the way. I did some custom mowing this last summer, somewhere in the neighborhood of about $1,200, I believe it was, or was it $2,000? I sent him a bill, have not received any money. I could take that money if he would pay what he owes to me and just go right in and put it in a life insurance policy. But so far, no go on that.
So what's your next step, Dave, on that? You know,
lawsuit.
Does Iona need to get involved? Or?
Well, I think her husband's a former police person, right?
Exactly.
Well, and you're a former patrol person.
Yeah, well, she has connections.
I might sig the former policeman, like a private detective sort of thing. Come and get the money from you. Twist your arm a little bit.
Poor Brent. My goodness.
I've got nothing.
Yeah,
just, I used to try to have a comeback to this stuff, and now I got nothing.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Glad to be here.
Tim, thanks for coming in. James, always good to see you.
Good to see
Tell
you.
Steph and Iona hi.
Will do.
Okay, all right. Let's exit with the James Gang. Today, we'll be giving away a $25 gift card. I almost said $250.
Oh, wow.
$25 gift card to Varney Health Mart, your locally owned pharmacy. And we'll be doing that before we close the show today.
Good.
In honor of our Love Local promotion. I think we're going to
Love is in the air.
Change it to next year to Lover Local promotion. I think that's more effective.
Oh, okay.
At the Grand Generation Manor in Callaway, they have some vacancies. They're looking for some good people to do good work, and they are always looking for help, but they also have vacancies available, and that's what we want to concentrate on here today. Affordable, rent-based, on income. So, in other words, like where, you're making a lot of money, it's going to be a little higher. If you're like struggling a little bit, the rent's going to be a little lower. That's what it's all about. And it's maintenance-free living with no lawn mowing, no snow removal. They have one-bedroom apartments for elderly, 62 years of age or older. You qualify yet?
No.
Okay.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'm proud to say I'm over 62. Also, for our folks out there who have disabilities and so forth, that's the age bracket doesn't mean anything. If you have a family that's handicapped or disabled, they can get in. And call even if you don't think you qualify. They want to talk to you about it. They also provide all the utilities except the phone is furnished. Appliances are furnished, including garbage disposal, an outdoor entrance. Physical therapy is right across the street. A doctor and hospital just 3 blocks away. The local nursing home is right there in town. And in case you have somebody that needs to live there, you can, share these wonderful facilities there in Callaway. Grocery store is just about 1.5 blocks away. And the drugstore, bank, hardware store, and restaurants all right there in town. Get a hold of Cassie Anderson at 308-836-4466. 308-836-4466. They are an equal opportunity provider and employer.
All right. The Village of Myrna is now accepting applications for a part-time maintenance operator. You must be 21 years of age and possess a current valid driver's license. Duties would include operation of sewer and water systems, maintenance of streets, equipment maintenance, and general upkeep of village property. Experience is certainly a benefit, but willing to train the right applicant. Questions and applications should be directed to the village clerk's office between 8 and 1. Their phone numbers are 308-643-2281 or 643-7022. The Village of Myrna is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
The Custer County Foundation are looking to fill the executive director position, and they're seeking applicants for this position. This is a full-time position located right here in Broken Bow. The executive director also acts as the CEO for the foundation. Some of the duties: general administration, oversee personnel, oversee grant-making programs, public awareness, community involvement, and more. They also are looking for someone with a bachelor's degree and also 5 or more years experience in at least one of the following categories: management, policy development, asset development, donor relations, and grant making. And they're looking for someone who has leadership skills and are self-motivated with excellent written and oral communication skills and be technology proficient, and also have great organizational skills. If you have those skills, you'll want to talk to them at the Custer County Foundation. You can send your resume to Custer County Foundation, Post Office Box 304, Broken Bow, Nebraska 68822, or email them at custerfoundation@msn.com.
More job opportunities. These are through Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership, where they're looking for an individual to work as a center assistant in their Ord, Burwell, and Broken Bow locations. Now, this is a full-time, 40-hour per week position, starting wage of $14 per hour. You would be assisting where needed in the classroom, depending on the location, helping the teacher and staff with activities, documenting, and cleaning. Also, they are still looking for an early childhood program interpreter. Now, this could be a part-time or full-time position, depending on the program needs. You must have the ability to speak, read, and write fluently in both Spanish and English. You would be providing translation for families and children ages birth to 5 and traveling to the different locations as needed to provide translation services. You can contact CNCAP for more information at 308-745-0780. The extension is 105. Or you can apply online by going to centralnebraskacap.com.
Quality Senior Villages is hiring. They're looking for caregivers, CNAs, and medication aides at Quality Senior Villages, which is a licensed assisted living facility specializing in Alzheimer's and dementia care. Their goal is to provide a home-like atmosphere and an enriching care and safe environment. And they also want to help the folks there who live there thrive and live productive and active lives. Specialized training in the most advanced forms of memory care will be provided to the employee and ongoing. To apply, contact this by email qsvbrokenbow@gmail.com or in person at 715 Arapahoe Lane, Broken Bow, Nebraska. With questions, you can call 308-872-6387.
And another job opportunity to share with you, Subcon is hiring. If you're not familiar with them, they are located just outside of Ord, Nebraska, 20 miles from the beautiful Calamus Reservoir, and they are currently looking for a CNC machinist. Now, this is a daytime shift position. Experience is preferred. They do work a 4-day work week. Subcon Incorporated offers competitive wages and benefits, including health insurance, vacation, life insurance, paid holidays, and a matching 401k. If interested, please email zdexter@subcon, subconn.net.
Thank you, Brent. Birthdays. If you're celebrating a birthday today, you're celebrating with Ted Koppel. He is celebrating his birthday, born 84 years ago today. Hosted ABC's Nightline for 25 years. Every once in a while, you'll still see him doing special pieces. He's a great journalist. Also, lots of birthdays today, Brent.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Nolte.
Oh, yeah. Great actor.
83 today. Doesn't seem possible. Got his break with Rich Man, Poor Man many years ago. And he's from Omaha, Nebraska, if I remember correctly.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think so. Other notable roles, Down and Out in Beverly Hills, The Prince of the Tides, Hotel Rwanda, and now he does a lot of voice work for different things. And now we also have a 34-year-old inspirational Bethany Hamilton, who survived a 2003 shark attack that ripped her left arm off. And she was chasing waves 26 days later and entered her first competition 3 months later. And there was a book and then a film called Soul Surfer in 2011 that documented that. It's quite a story. John Williams is 92 today. If that doesn't ring a bell, he is a great composer in film. Jaws, Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones, and Star Wars, and he's also composed several themes for the Olympic Games. John Grisham, 69, writer, best-selling novelist known for his legal thrillers, many of them turned into films like A Time to Kill, The Firm, and Pelican Brief. That's a real good show. Stephanie Courtney is 54. She played the neighbor Essie on The Goldbergs and Marge on Mad Men, and she is very talented, 54 today. Vince Neil.
I know Vince Neil. I didn't know the previous one you mentioned, but I know Vince.
Vince is 63 and released a few solo albums after getting kicked out of the band for his drinking.
Motley Crue we're talking about.
But he later rejoined the group in the late 1990s. And I think they're having a big anniversary this year, as far as the group goes. I think I saw that the other day. Paul Wright.
Big Show.
Oh, my God.
What?
He's 52. He's a wrestler, 7 feet tall and 400 pounds. He calls himself the world's largest athlete, and he became the first wrestler to hold the world heavyweight ECW world, the WWE, and the WCW world titles, for what that's worth.
Oh, it's the big show.
Wow. More breaking news.
Oh, boy.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, really? She's in the news?
Yes. She had to unload her private jet. And by unload, I mean she's had to sell it. She sold it because of an annoying college kid who was, following her around.
Oh.
Yeah. Little brat was tracking her on her private plane and posting about it. And Taylor just said the heck with it. She sold her private plane. The FAA confirms that she sold her tricked-out Dasho Falcon 900 a week ago. She had it since 2009. Her lawyers chewed him out for harassing her, but he wouldn't bulge. Same guy who tracked Elon Musk until he freaked out. Taylor was now probably going to have to use a charter plane.
Oh, my.
Unless she uses the other private jet she still owns.
Oh, well, there you go.
In the news this morning, Brent, this world is getting wilder all the time. Some exotic dancers want a stripper's Bill of Rights passed. Exotic dancers in Washington State are asking for the stripper's Bill of Rights. They say work is work, and what they do is no less hazardous than working at a factory. They want statewide protections from verbal, physical, and sexual abuse at work. Not just for customers. Apparently, strip club DJs can be pretty handsy and hostile when it comes to dancers sharing their tips. So that was on CBS actual newscast this morning.
Was it?
Yeah. And I don't disagree with some of that. I think if you're in that business, you would expect some of that. But, those DJs. they don't know their limits. Here's Jim Croce. 2 minutes away from the top of the hour, and at that time we'll have weather and news for you. Brent, old buddy, got to ask you a question, something I've been thinking about, especially since our guest came in from Klang Financial about investing in a life insurance policy that would be tax-free. I know that, we've had this riff over the money you owe me, but I was just wondering, how about just a loan? I'm a little tight. It's a little tight around the Bernie house right now, and I want to kind of get started on this life insurance policy. After all, I'm 70 years old. I don't have much time. And I was wondering maybe if you could come up with maybe $500, maybe $1,000.
Yeah, we'll talk interest later.
No, I am interested. Is that what you're asking?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm talking money here. Interest.
Well,
I'll have to charge you interest if it's a loan.
Well, then maybe just a friendly gesture of just saying, Dave, here it is.
Yeah, well, we know how you think about friendly gestures. Brent, here it is. Let me come over and mow your yard. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was a friendly gesture.
Now, don't get all right.
What a nice guy.
Don't get all
coming
right.
over. He knows I'm going to be gone. Had to leave one weekend for a family emergency. He knew that. Came home. Lawn completely mowed. Looked beautiful. I'm like, what a nice neighbor.
Well, thank you.
What a nice neighbor.
Thanks.
And then a bill for $400 for mowing my yard. Unbelievable.
Well, you might remember I mowed it more than once. And that wasn't just that one time. And there was several occasions where I made it beautiful because of my professional talents.
And I was never home any of those times. I'm telling you, I still think that you looked out the door to say, I know one time you talked to me as Shelley and I were driving away. You were outside. We pulled up. We said hi. And first question out of Dave's mouth. So how long you guys think you'll be gone today? Next thing I know, I come home, my lawn is mowed.
I don't like it.
And then a bill.
Brent, I don't like it when you make me a villain on the air. I don't deserve that.
I'm not making you anything. I'm just sharing the truth. The truth shall set you free.
The question is, will it set you or me free? News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. The military says 5 Marines aboard a helicopter that crashed during a storm near San Diego Tuesday night are dead, and crews are beginning the grim task of recovering their remains. CBS's Eleanor Watson.
These were the Marines aboard a helicopter that was flying from Nevada to California and was reported overdue when it didn't land at its expected time in California. The aircraft was located yesterday in the forest about 45 miles from the air station where it was expected to land. That was after about an 8-hour search, and local authorities said the snowy conditions, the windy conditions really were a limiting factor in getting to the aircraft.
An investigation into the cause of the crash underway. In a statement, President Biden says he and the First Lady extend their condolences to the families of what he calls 5 of the nation's finest warriors, along with their squadron and the Marine Corps. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Kevin Wyatt.
NBA action on Wednesday night. The Celtics beat the Hawks 125-117 to improve to a league best 39-12 and 24-3 on their home court as Kristaps Porzingis led the way with 31 points. Pelicans over the Clippers in Los Angeles 117-106 as the Big 2 of the Clippers struggle. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, a combined 22 points in the loss as LA now a half game back in Minnesota, Denver, Oklahoma City for the top spot in the Western Conference. Cavaliers defeat the Wizards 114-106. Donovan Mitchell with 40 points. Cleveland has now won 15 of the last 16 games, including 7 in a row. Warriors beat the 76ers in Philadelphia 127-104 as the 76ers now just 4-12 without Joel Embiid, and the Pistons win for just the 7th time this season, 133-120 over the Kings.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Slight chance of rain showers today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. Daytime highs approaching 49, northwesterly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 29. Tonight, mainly clear skies. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Tomorrow, highs around 43. a dusting of snow Saturday night. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. But right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
Our temperature at this time is 38 degrees. We have a cloudy sky, occasional light sprinkles here at Broken Bow, and winds are out of the northwest 5 to 15 plus miles per hour. We did record 1/100th of an inch this morning, 76 hundredths for the month, and going to be a cloudy day and maybe a wet day first half, but we should see a little clearing of skies later on today, although the last few days they've been predicting that, and we don't get a lot of sun. We get it just for a little while to make us think it's coming, and then it kind of goes back under the clouds.
What was the high yesterday? I'm sorry, I missed it.
54.
54, yeah, because the forecast I was reading was saying 60, but we never quite got there.
No, it's 52 at 5 o'clock, 54 about mid-afternoon, so yep, that's the way it goes. I would like at this time to announce on the Breakfast Show that we'll be giving you a chance to win a $25 gift card to be used at Varney Health Mart, your locally owned pharmacy with knowledgeable staff and answers to most all your questions. And if they don't have an answer, they'll get one for you. They also have a nice selection of gifts ready for you to shop for Valentine's Day.
Nice.
You get something for Shelley there. This week, they'll have jewelry on sale.
Good.
Even the stunning Montana silversmith, 20% off. That's a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, the Russell Stover and Baker's chocolates are 10% off, and don't forget they gift wrap for free. So if you buy something for your
sweetheart,
yeah, thanks. You'll get it wrapped for free if you like. A happy season of love from your friends at Varney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. I would like to take at this time the fourth caller at 872-2801, 872-2801. Congratulations to Lois. She has won a $25 gift card to Varney Health Mart. Thanks for listening, Lois. She has the fastest dialing hand in the world. I'll just say that.
Good. Congratulations, Lois.
Very good.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, gosh. I had a couple other things here. I even had one from yesterday that I thought was something we should bring up here this morning, if I can find it. Well, I don't want to do any more Super Bowl things. I think we've probably done enough Super Bowl talking for a few days now.
Although I don't know, ESPN has just asked 64 experts to pick the Super Bowl winner.
64?
64. Yep.
Well, they ought to be able to come close with that many.
Yeah. You want to know what the final result was? 49 of them picked the Chiefs.
I don't know.
15 picked the Niners. I'm surprised it was that heavily swayed toward the Chiefs, honestly. I figured it'd be more midway.
I think that's because they have them on the 49ers on a practice field that sounds like it's mush.
Yeah, that's kind of become a little topic of conversation this week, hasn't
Well,
it?
they put grass over artificial turf.
Yeah.
And it's like walking on a sponge.
Yeah.
Well, that could be, who never know there. Could be something with the deep state.
You never know.
Also, going back to the playoff games, you remember when they had to have the administrative timeout?
Yes, yeah. They announced during the broadcast it was a drone.
Yes, and now the guy from Pennsylvania is looking at felony charges for flying over. It caused a delay of the game, but more importantly, the airspace above the NFL stadiums is temporarily restricted during games, and yes, this includes drones. The man could face up to 3 years in prison.
Of
course, there'll be a plea deal, but he might get out in a couple days.
Yeah.
A sad story that I wanted to ask you about because it is sports related, but baseball is no longer considered America's sport. When you think of America's pastime, you think of baseball, right? Not anymore. A new survey found that 53% of Americans now call football America's sport. Baseball comes in second place, but it's not even close. Only 23% of those surveyed say they'd stick with baseball. Basketball, soccer, racing, and hockey rounded out the list in single digits. I don't like that, but
I can't say I'm surprised by the survey, but for me, America's pastime will always be baseball.
Me too.
For me.
Another survey for you, Brent. Most people are bored at work, according to this survey.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
An online company noticed that millions of people, it was a solitaire company, that millions and millions of people were playing online during the workday, playing solitaire.
Oh.
So they decided to do their own survey, and what they found is probably not surprising. More than 40% of the people said they're bored at work. 43% said they just aren't motivated, and 33% said they've been bored at their job for years. Well, I'd say get a new job. And maybe give your...
Or maybe just put a little more effort into the one you have.
That's exactly what I was going to say, I think we're fortunate here at KCNI KBBN. I haven't seen anybody playing solitaire. Now, I have seen some Facebooking going on, a few things like that, but I think this staff should be commended because we don't really... I know the ad that Jeremy has right now says a lot of people think we just horse around out here and have fun, and we do. But everybody has their jobs to do here, and I think we don't have a solitaire problem here at this place of work. And I hope that
I don't even know how to play solitaire.
I think I used to, but I haven't played it forever. Oh, yes. Well, there's more royal family news. Prince Harry flew in 11 hours flight to spend just a very short time with King Charles III. I thought you should know that.
All right.
Royal family.
There is a young cowboy, he lives on the range. His His horse and his cattle are his only companions. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyons, waiting for summer, his pastures to change. And as the moon rises, he sits by his fire, thinking about women and glasses of beer, and closing his eyes as the doggies retire. He sings out a song which is soft but it's clear, as if maybe someone could hear. Good night, you moonlight ladies, rock-a-bye, sweet baby Jane. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams and rock-a-bye, sweet baby James? Now the 1st of December was covered with snow, so was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. Lord, the Berkshires seemed dreamlike on account of that frosting, with 10 miles behind me and 10,000 more to go. There's a song that they sing when they take to the highway, a song that they sing when they take to the sea, a song that they sing of their home in the sky. Maybe you can believe it if it helps you to sleep, but singing works just fine for me. So good night, you moonlight ladies, rock-a-bye, sweet baby Jane. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams and rock-a-bye, sweet baby James?
James Taylor on the radio this morning. Matt on the telephone. Matt, how you doing?
Not too bad.
Oh, good. How's things at Subway?
Busy. Getting that time of year where everybody's wanting to get out, do stuff.
Yeah, that's right. We're all a little bit cabin fevered up here, and getting out, grabbing a sandwich, and going somewhere sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's almost like it's already spring.
Well, I was telling Brent yesterday, I think it was, I actually saw a robin in the driveway, and the grass is green in a lot of places. So, yeah, it's ahead, and I don't know if the geese know which direction to go.
Right. I think they're really confused because I see some going north and I see some going south. So
I know. That's what we've been noticing, too. So we just know that whatever direction we go as human beings, there's a Subway close by. And here in Broken Bow, we can stop in and try out all those new sandwiches or the traditional ones that are still available, wraps, and all the things that everybody have to pick from. It's amazing the number of choices you have now at Subway.
Oh, yeah, and I think it's just going to keep continuing to grow. They've already been talking about plans for like 5-10 years down the road, and I'm like, holy cow, you guys are really getting ahead of yourself.
Well, I guess that's good planning, but it just keeps growing and growing. I do like the fact that when you walk up and you look at the menu board, if you're doing it that way, come into the store, that there's numbers on them so you can order by number if you like, and I suppose that works pretty good. I don't use the online like a lot of people do, but I imagine that's pretty handy too.
Yeah, I think the numbered sandwiches kind of helps the line go a little faster.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you don't have to like say, oh, I want a sweet onion chicken teriyaki. You just say, I want the number 16.
Right. Yeah, especially if you're, even by phone, that works a little bit better, I would think.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So, again, I see it advertised, the churro and the pretzel and that big old long chocolate chip cookie. People are taking to that, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And now we're having a hard time getting them in stock.
Oh, no.
Because they're selling so fast, and I don't think they were ready for it to be this big.
Wow. Well, that's a good sign.
It is. They're just going to have to start making more.
Yeah, that's true. I think sometimes, Matt, we how do I want to put it, overlook the fact that making these sandwiches is, you guys make it look easy because you make so many of them every day, and once the training is in, it kind of kicks in. But all the different sandwiches, all the different ways they can be made, all the different breads and ingredients and so forth, it still amazes me to watch these guys and gals put them together behind the glass.
Oh, yeah, and they get quick at it, too, after they've figured out how to do it. And it is a challenge, and it is fun watching somebody that's really quick do it, because then you get to watch their hands go all over the place.
Yeah, lettuce flying everywhere, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So how are you fixed for help? I know that we're all looking around for good people.
Yes, we are hiring. Looking for all shifts. You might be that missing ace that we're looking for to fill our spots. Whether you want 1 or 2 days or a week or full-time, give us a call and give us a try.
Okay. All right. And I know I'm going to back up a little bit because things have changed a lot. You can call on the phone and order, especially your bigger orders, your party orders and that sort of thing certainly would come into play there. But you can call on the phone to order your sandwiches. You can walk in, and you can also use the app. How do you work that as far as priority goes in your stores?
As the tickets come in, we put them in place where we look at the head in line. We try to do a customer, then a ticket, customer, and a ticket. Sometimes we'll do a couple of customers and then the ticket. Mm-hmm. But we just try to every other one, or when the ticket came in, where the line was, that's where it's at.
Okay. And you're getting ready to make some improvements here in the Broken Bow store that's going to allow your help to have a little more room to negotiate. I would think that would help too.
Yes, it will. I think I got too many irons in the fire because I'm doing about the same thing in Holdridge at the same time.
Oh, boy.
So,
man, you're biting off a big chunk there, but boy, will it be nice when it's all done. And then you're also going to, and help me here, there's going to be a pickup window, right?
Correct. So what you can do is you'll be able to place your order online or call in and place your order, and you'll be able to pull up to a window right outside the building and just pull up and say your name, and we'll hand you your sandwiches, and you get to go.
All right. That's all coming this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is our plan of attack this year.
All right. Do you have any questions, Brent?
I was just asking, just wondering about catering, Matt, for the Super Bowl. Time, I assume, for people to call in if they want a party platter or whatever, if they've got people coming over for the game?
Yes. Yeah, you might want to get your order placed. I'm hoping it's going to be busy that day.
Mm.
I don't even know who's playing in the Super Bowl.
What?
Yeah.
It's Kansas City and San Francisco, if you need to know.
Weren't they in it last year?
What's that?
Weren't they in it last year, too?
Well, Kansas City was. Kansas City and Philadelphia last year.
I don't follow a lot of pro football.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Kind of switch my priorities on sports to work and family.
That's a good switch to make. Good switch to make. So if people are thinking about maybe ordering a party platter for Sunday or for any time, the sooner you get those orders in, I guess the easier it is for you guys to make sure they're ready.
Right, because then we can make sure we have the proper scheduling for employees to be there and make sure we have the product and everything else. You can go to, I believe it's called easycatering.com, and you can also place your order through that.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
All right, Matt. Well, is there anything you wanted to highlight that we didn't ask you about?
Come in and try some of the new sidekicks and try our new Subway Series sandwiches.
All right, Matt. travel safe if that's what you're doing, and when you get this way, stop in.
I will. Have a good day.
Thank you. All right, Matt at Subway, Teresa managing Broken Bow and Holdridge, and he told me off the air that Teresa's headed this way today, so you'll probably see her in the store, and tell her hi for us from the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
We have time to do one more thing on the show before we go.
Well, you got a little smirk, so I'm not sure I want to go there, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, I just can you buzz Christy?
Oh, sure. Yeah. She's not on the. She might. No, she just got off. Christy.
This is the desk of Christy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you have a deep voice, Christy.
Man, voice has changed. That freaked me out.
You've been taking steroids?
Hey.
Yeah.
All right, I can talk to Shipe. All right, Jeremy. Now, yesterday, you and I are going to work the games tonight. Mm-hmm. Broken Bow Kozab. We're going to work together tomorrow, and Semmelmyrna, Ansley, Litchfield. So I said to you yesterday, I said, okay, here's the deal. You pick whether you want to do girls or boys tonight, and then we'll switch when we go work together tomorrow. And so we were talking about that, and then Christy kind of came in because we were having a hard time kind of deciding. And so Christy came in and basically said she's just going to pick which games you and I are going to do. Ooh. And I was just kind of curious if she's made that decision yet.
If she has, I have not heard.
Okay. All right.
Sure. So
well, we'll find out as long as we know by 5 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, or, a little bit sooner than that so I can prepare.
Yes. Yeah, good point.
All right, Jeremy.
All right, I was just curious.
Yep.
Jeremy Shipe at Christy's desk.
Yeah. Yeah, we were trying to decide, and, we're like, oh, I don't care. And I'm like, oh, I don't care. Then Christy just came in, well, I'll decide.
That'd be Christy.
So, yeah.
Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with all our nonsense and fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you tomorrow morning at 7:30 on a Friday.
We turn our water into wine.